What is up, people? This is the Oracle. We are back online for a new cube draft. Today I'm playing with the Twisted Color Pack cube. Spec is decent. Okay, well, this cube doesn't have a lot of removals, so I think Face Feathers is, it's always a pretty good card, but it's even better in this cube. And there's also an enchantment theme going on in this cube, so maybe I could try to build a white-based enchantment deck. That could be sweet. I mean, Face Feathers is not the most funny card from the pack, but it's quite powerful, and if I could build a sweet enchantment deck, that could be nice. Welder is interesting, but I've had a hard time building artifact decks so far. Um, and other than that, well, there's Felidar Sovereign for the Life Gain deck, which is probably fine, as it can just win you the game on its own. And again, there aren't many revolts in this cube, I think, so you can easily maybe have that leave and win with the ability. I think I'll go with Face Feathers and try to build an enchantment deck, though. Okay, I did not knew that Gideon Jura was in this cube. I thought they removed this kind of cards that are, good controlled cards, and they put other things. I mean, it's a pretty good follow-up to Fate Feathers. Thing is, you cannot really play. Sorry about that. You cannot really play control in this cube. I think at least a white-based control deck. Maybe you can. Solemn Simulacrum is always a fine pickup. Blessed Spirit is, I guess, decent in the enchantment deck, but a little bit on the weak side, and it might wheel. Duplicant is always fine. I think I'll go with Gideon Jura. Just a solid white card, and there aren't many planeswalkers in this this Twisted Color Pack cube, so this looks pretty decent, right? Okay, this is a white reanimation spell. No, not sure that we are going to play the reanimation deck, though. Given the two first card we picked, it's not looking like this is what we'll be doing. Pillory of the Sleepless is a good enchantment. Basically pacifism, and you ping them for one each turn. Could pick that. Archangel of Tethys is fine, but like doesn't sound super good or exciting to me. I might just go with the Pillory. It's a solid removal, it's an enchantment if we can build an enchantment deck. And yeah, it's a decent card. Again, there aren't many removals in this cube, I feel like. At least less removal than in most cubes, or at least other cubes I've been playing with. So yeah, I think they are pretty valuable. Could pick Fetid Heath there. It's a decent way to splash for Pillory, maybe. Other than that, there's nothing I'm really interested in. That thing is pretty sweet, but not really for my deck. This is a card I like a lot, but I don't think we'll be trying to play, an Esper control deck necessarily. I think I'll just go with Ith. Good fixing is, quite important. There's Murderous Cut too, which is great removal. I think I'll go with fixing. Okay, Shambling Vent is fine. There is Core Spirit Dancer though. We have to stop telling me that. You don't have to be playing some, beat down auras like Elephant Guide to make that good, as it also works with removal auras like Face Feathers and Pillory of the Sleepless, so maybe this is what we want to pick. On the other hand, Shambling Vent is great, like Manlands are very good, this is in our colors, it's good fixing, so it's kinda close. Spirit Dancer is a bit more funny, but I wonder if Shambling Vent is not stronger, especially since I will probably not end up with thousands of auras. Maybe I could get a decent amount of enchantment, but auras, I think I might end up with maybe 4 or 5 auras maximum. I don't know, and it might wheel maybe. I'm gonna go with Shambling Vent. Okay, well, Call Off works with life gain. I guess I could also be a white-black life gain deck in theory, especially if one of the life gain card we saw wheels, like the Felidar Sovereign. If it wheels, it might mean that this archetype is open. Um, Karlov is pretty sick in a white, I mean, in a life gain deck. Martivar Sense is not even that great, but it could wheel, I think, if I pick Karlov. And it could be decent in a life gain deck. Icy Manipulator is always fine. I think we'll go with Karlov though, and maybe build that life gain deck. Serra Ascendant and Marshlands. Ooh, that's tough. Marshlands is just safer and stronger in general, but if we do end up building life gain deck, Serra Ascendant must be pretty busted. Hmm. And since we got that pretty late, and now there's discard 7th pick, I would assume that the life gain deck is open. I'm kinda tempted to pick it. And I already have a little bit of fixing. Martial Arts is great. One of my, fetches are just great pieces of fixing, but I think I'll go with Serra Ascendant. And we'll try to do that. And if the, what's the name of that card again? If the Felidar Sovereign doesn't wheel, it's annoying, but not much I can actually do about that. This is interesting because you can gain 1 life at the beginning of each upkeep. Which is good with cards like Karlov or any type of things like that. Maybe Sun Droplet is better though. I think I'll try Triskei Decaphobia in this life gain deck. Okay, we will the Sovereign, so now I'm pretty set it up to play that life gain deck. I think Unexpectedly Absent is actually very good. I think it's very good in most cube and especially good in this cube because again there aren't that many reinforced, but we want the Sovereign. Don't think we'll be playing Braids, but who knows. I guess this is a decent sideboard option. If my mana base is good enough, I can play that just as a colorless manland. Okay, we will Soul Warden. And Martivar Sands. Okay, well, not sure if this deck is good, but it is open. Not sure if it's worth playing Triskei Decaphobia. You can sometimes kill people. Since you are gaining life, it's not very likely that this will kill you. And you can gain 1 life each turn, which is quite great with cards like Karlov and maybe Ajani Pridemate or this type of stuff that each time you gain life gets a pretty good advantage. Okay, well, Seeker of the Way is probably quite decent here, as it is solid creature with lifelink. Don't think we want Norn's Annex. Could splash for D-Sphere if we, add enough fixing to do that, but don't know that I want to pick it right here. Manatee is fine. Wasteland probably decent if I get enough fixing. And I already have decent amount of fixing. I think it's just Seeker of the Way though. I mean, this just fits the theme and it's a pretty solid card in general. Okay, well, there's another 2-drop that gains life, I guess. Liliana does have lifelink. Maybe she's interesting. Resto Angel is decent. We don't really have any combo with Resto Angel right now, though. I think this might wheel. This is pretty likely to wheel, actually, because I'm probably the only player at the table interested in this type of effect. So maybe I should pick something else. Liliana is less likely to wheel. Ophiomancer is a pretty good card, I mean, in general. I guess since we are trying to gain life, I should just pick Liliana and try to wheel the Syndic. That being said, it's double black. And I'm kind of mostly white with a touch of black. could be Resto Angel, which is just strong in general, and probably wield a Syndic. Or maybe Ophiomancer is better. I don't know, I think I'll go with Ophiomancer. I do like that card a fair amount. It works pretty well with Soul Warden. I don't know, maybe it's not the right choice. Here I think it's pretty clear cut. Ajani Pridemate. Very good card in this type of deck. Very nice with Triskei Decaphobia. Kind of a weaker Karloff, but still very good. Scepter of Dominance would probably be fine, but this is what we want. Okay, nothing great for us, I don't think. I mean, nothing related to life gain at least. This is for the enchantment deck, and this is for the enchantment deck too. And Burial Rites I think is fine. It's just, you know, card advantage. And I have some pretty powerful key cards that I could want to get back. Like Karloff is like pretty sick in this deck. Felidar is also quite good. Pridemate probably strong, so could be an option. Could also just pick Bitter Blossom. The issue with Bitter Blossom, well, it's kind of nice that if you are gaining life, you don't really care too much about losing life. It's also a pretty good combo with Soul Warden. I mean, kind of. It's a pretty strong card in this cube, I think. It's not the best with Sovereign and Sir Ascendant, because then it's quite hard to get there. I don't know. I think it's still quite good and appealing. Okay, here I think we clearly want Archangel of Tune. Yeah, that's exactly the type of card we want. I don't think there's any question about that. I don't know what this does. Okay, reanimate stuff. One of these commander creature. The thing with experienced counters is that they are weaker in, you know, regular magic, because you cannot just recast your thing. I mean, replay your Meren after she died. I guess you could reanimate her, but it's not like commander. I think I will pick Godless Shrine here. We don't have any legendary creature, I don't think so. I guess we have Karloff, but Loyal Retainer not looking great here. I don't think I want Viseras here. Godless Shrine is great fixing, so. Well, there's a small chance I might splash for blue, which could make Tundra interesting. Academy Rector can help me fetch Pillory of the Sleepless of Face Feathers or Triskei Decaphobia. That's decent-ish, but not great. Probably not a great deck for Ghastly Demise. Butcher is pretty good, but it's double black, and again, I think I'm more like of a white deck with a touch of black, if anything. Rector is not looking great. I think I'll pick Tundra on the off chance that I want to splash for some blue. It's fine, I think. What does that do? Okay, can be pretty big. It's a good sideboard option against the self-mill deck, I guess. Hall of Triumph not looking good, as I'm kinda half black, half white regarding my creatures. Her specs not looking great. I think Blind Obedience is what we want here. Okay, well, Manatis is fine. Liliana Wheel. There's also a Hallowed Fountain. Really tempting to pick that, because then splashing blue becomes like really easy. And again, double black is slightly annoying. Well, I have some decent fixing. I guess I should pick Liliana. I have no reason to splash for blue now. Okay, Urborg is fine. I don't think I care about anything here. Don't think we'll be playing Peace of Mind, but it's a life gain card. Festering Goblin is pretty decent sideboard option against aggressive decks, or annoying, you know, one toughness creature. Okay, well, splashing for blue if we want is Gonna be fairly easy. Revelark is pretty good. Sorry about my voice. I do have a fair amount of good creatures to get back. There's Liliana, Ophiomancer, Karloff, which is sick in my deck, Pridemate, which is quite good, Seeker, which is solid, those small things. I can get back, you know, a 6/6 Ascendant if I have enough life. It's not gonna be 6/6 in the graveyard, so I can get it back. Yeah, Revelark looking very good here. Nyxlis Ram would probably be fine, but it's kind of a weak creature, I think, in general. And it's extremely likely to wheel, I think, so we'll just pick the Revelark. Okay, I could pick Gisela. Pretty huge lifelinker, quite strong. I think it's better than Holospectre, Despoiler of Souls. We are not really a Necromancer stockpile deck. Legionnaire would be fine, but I think it's weaker. Kitchen Finks is solid too. Don't know which one is better between Kitchen Finks and Gisela. Since there are, I mean, most cube I would like Kitchen Finks more, but since there are less removals in this cube, I wonder if Gisela might not be a bit stronger. I like both cards, for sure. It's kind of a close call. And I don't think if I pick one, the other is gonna wheel. Yeah, I don't really know. Things might just be better. I don't really know. I'll go with Gisela, but I really don't know which one is better. I think it's extremely close. Okay, this card is for the sacrifice deck. This is for the enchantment prison deck. I think we just want Scrubland. I mean, mana base is already good, but I might as well make it even better. I mean, it's just good. I mean, having a great mana base is an easy way to be in better shape in most games. Azargus Guildmage would be fine, I guess, but fixing is just so good. Ooh, Syrian Steward, love it. Basilisk Color would also probably be fine. Reese decent, but this is just great. Could use Bloodsin in Mire, I guess it fetches Scrubland and Godless Rand, but at this point I think my mana is kinda good enough. Fides is not really what we are trying to do, I don't think so. It's kinda good with Gisela, I guess. We get a 6/5 instead. I mean, it would be fine, but I think Thraben Inspector is better. That card is just great. Ooh, there's Sever the Bloodline, actually. Which is a great removal. And I don't have that much removal. I think I'm probably picking that, and hopefully I'm willing either Inspector or Defidas. Yeah, I should pick that. That card is just solid. Very solid. In general, in white-black you end up with thousands of removal, but in this cube not that much, and yeah. This is like a very solid removal. Flashback Marauder is fine, I guess. I don't love Headhunter. Guess I'll pick that. Okay. Westvale Abbey is... not really a token deck, it's not looking amazing. It's probably fine, but not great. False Defeat. Probably fine, because again I have some pretty key and very strong creature like Karloff, Stewart, Pridemate maybe. Yeah, I think it's fine. Evangelize. Evangelize is pretty good card, I think, in general. Just mind control. See, DC is not looking especially good. This is not for our deck. Ravenous Rats is fine, but I think I'll pick Evangelize. Okay, nothing I care about here. I guess Nibilis of Frost is the most threatening card. Not really a card we want, but this is more for, a sacrifice deck, but this is a card I'm still the more likely gonna play. Guildmage, I don't think it will make it to the main. Reese, probably not. Cabal Coffers is interesting. The thing that most of my lands that are gonna be basic are gonna be plain, so unless I have Urborg, it's not gonna be great. I might just want to pick Volright's Stronghold. Defy, that's weird. I'm pretty sure that False Defeat is just better. And we probably don't want to stack up too many of this type of spell. Trisky Decaphobia, maybe I should cut. It's kinda cool to gain 1 life each turn for Kurloff, Stewart. Maybe it's good enough in Pridemate. Right now I need to cut 1 card. Flashback Marauder is not looking very good here. I think I might just cut that. And this would be the deck. Seems fine. Seems fine. Well, there's Manatis that I can cut too. So basically, I need to play 1 card. One of these cards. I don't really think I want another 5-drop. I don't want to make my curve too clunky. Probably Manatis is fine. Manatis. I still don't know if you should pronounce it Manatis or Manatis. I think it's Manatis actually, but well, I guess you can tell me in the comment. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that. The mana base is quite amazingly good. So I think we can afford to play that Stronghold despite having, 1 double black and a fair amount of double white. And to this I will probably add 3 swamps. 4 swamps maybe? 3, says MTGO. I think I'll go with 4, 7. This is still 11 white and 9 black. Should be solid. 9 black makes it a bit more likely that I can cast that Liliana on turn 3 if needed. I think we'll do that. But I don't think this deck should have many issues with the mana base. So it's just like white-black midrange with life gain theme. I have absolutely no idea if this is good or not. I guess we'll see. Deck, I think we got most of the key life gain card. Like Kurloff is obviously extremely strong. Stewart and Pridemate are great, and Felidar Sovereign is great, and Ascendant too. I'm not sure that there are many other great payoff for gaining life. We have, the Archangel too, which is quite important. We have a Reveler to get a bit of value and card advantage late game. Same with Planeswalker and Gideon. We have some solid removal. I think it's a pretty solid deck, but I guess we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the draft. Thank you for watching, and see you for round uno.